Everybody, here's the second video in this series to help you out with the magazine project. I hope these help. So I am going to go into Adobe InDesign and open a new file, a new document. I'm going to make sure that it's 8.5 by 11 inches. Make sure this says inches and not picas. And that we've got 4 pages with facing pages checked. And then once I get into InDesign, I'm going to open the Layers palette, which if by the way, if it's closed, you can find all the palettes up here in the Window menu. So I open the Layers palette, and I'm going to make 3 layers. The first layer is for my template. I click on the New Layer button. The second layer is for my graphics. Click on the New Layer button. The third layer, double click there. The third layer is for my text. So keeping these 3 different kinds of things in different layers will make it easier for me to work on the magazine. And then before I go much farther, I will want to be sure that I save this InDesign document in the same folder that's on my desktop. Let's see, where did I put this stuff? Here we go. And I'll just call this My New Era. Okay, so on the template layer, I want to start there by placing, so File, Place, this, well, several pages from this new era. If I make sure that Show Import Options is checked, then I'll be able to import or place more than 1 page at a time. I want to place the cover, and I've looked beforehand. Pages 22 and 23 have a nice article spread that I can use just to help guide me when I lay out my own magazine. So that loads up the cursor with those 3 pages. I'll click there, and there, and there. And then notice that this it's not quite the same size as my InDesign document. So I'm going to select it and hold Command and Shift and just pull this out so that this is the same size as my 8.5 by 11 InDesign document. So PDF comes in just a little bit smaller than that. Alright, so that'll be my template, and maybe I'll lock that for now so I can't move it. If I go to the graphics layer, this is where I'm going to place everything that's just a graphic. So my Photoshop document that I just made, excuse me. So File, Place, and there's my cover.psd. Okay, so I'm going to put that right there. So now see, with these eyeballs I can go back and forth and make sure that things are matching up. Looks like everything is where it goes. I'm also going to put a colored box up here in the top with these words in it. So let's do that next. I'm going to zoom in quite a bit. And let's see, let's hide this and show it. Yeah, it's pretty close. So I'm fine with that. On the graphics layer then, I think I'm going to make this just a little bit transparent temporarily. Whoop, need to select it first. Okay, that way I'll be able to see where this colored box goes. And if it goes past the edges, that's no problem. Okay, and then I want to fill this with a color from her helmet. So let me turn the opacity back up on this photo, and that box is, with that box selected, I'm going to double click here. And how do I sample a color? I'm not sure with that dialog box. Oh, hey, put a color in there. Let's just grab the eyedropper and select color. That looks pretty good. W, when I hit W on my keyboard, it'll show me a preview. Now you might notice that this looks really pixelated, which is funny because this is an Illustrator or a vector-based graphic. That's just because the view performance is set to help my computer run quickly. I can go to View, Display Performance, and change it to High Quality Display, and then I'll see the high quality version. But then it tends to slow my computer down a little bit, and so I actually like to keep the display performance at typical. Okay, so next I'm going to hide my graphics layer and select the text layer. I'm going to draw a box or drag a box just right around this text. And in here I'm going to type the name of the magazine, or what it says at the top, I guess. Youth Magazine of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. Okay. Whoa. All right. So with that selected, then I will click on the type tool and the character options. And I'm going to try and make my text match up with the actual text that's underneath it. So there's a button to make it all caps, which is what I need. If I have Futura, Futura Medium works pretty well for this. Notice that my text is just a little bit bigger, so I can bump that down. In fact, it might help if I zoom in just a little bit. That looks pretty good. I can maybe go a little bit smaller. But you experiment with the numbers until you find something that works for you. Okay. Bump that. Oh, I get a little bit OCD. Okay. So there we go, and then I want my text to be white, so I'll click on the little T here and double click there and then slide these up to white. And then I just need to put some tracking in this text. So again, click on the type tool and start hovering over things until you find the one that says tracking. And I'm just going to bump that up. We need to be able to see the edge of this. How far can I go until it spills out of the box? I bet one more click is too much. Yep. See, that red plus means that text doesn't fit anymore. So I need a little bit more. Let's see, actually a little bit less than that. So, I'm clicking on the wrong button. And a little bit more than that. So I'm just going to type. Yeah, that looks pretty good. It doesn't line up exactly, but that's okay. The template isn't going to show. The graphics are. So notice I have my text in my green layer and my graphics in my red layer. And that makes it easy to hide and show things so that I can just make it look right, I guess. So the next things that I would work on, I would put in the word the. Make sure you choose a sans serif font. I could probably use Futura again. The month and the date, I would put those things in the text layer and add some titles. I might even go out and look at some other new eras to see how they do the teaser titles. But yeah, I hope that's helpful. Get you started anyway. If you guys would like another video, please let me know. I could help you start out with, on this page, how would you do that? I kind of go through the same process, but I don't want to bore you to death. Again, if you'd like another video, then please let me know. I'd be happy to create one to start the layout on your article. Okay, we'll talk to you guys later. See ya.